We got some bad news about one of our dogs. I don't know if I definitely don't think I've shown her on stream. Her name's Bella, but she basically, long story short, has cancer. Um, so yeah, that's not cool. But trying to just shake that off. I did. I'm like, in general, it's good. Like it makes Liverpool's loss to them look better, right? Oh, appreciate it. Makes Liverpool's loss to them look better. But I've been saying, you might remember the day after, whenever I streamed after we lost to him, and you asked me about it. Uh, I had a whole spiel. I was like, I know you're gonna be like, oh, copium, copium, which I don't think you actually said, but I was like, I prefaced it by saying it, oh, copium, copium. But I was like, Atalanta is good, much better than people give them. Hold on, why is this not let me turn it down? It's doing like a little pop up window. Anyways, I was like, hey, they're better than I credit for, and they press brilliantly. Talked about how they would press us and we couldn't recycle. It worked really well in them. Like, look, normally when I click, when I click this, it's just like a tiny little box. For some reason, it's doing like a pop out. Not what we want. And then when I do this, which is what I normally do, it like resets it. I guess in the meantime, I'll just keep that little box out. That's what. Yeah, yeah, that's for sure too. There's a cool story about Gasparini, the manager of Atalanta. He hasn't. It's hard not to. Anyways, um, he's been managing for like 30 years, and this is his first piece of silverware, and it's Atalanta's first piece of silverware in any capacity, I think, since the 60s, maybe, and it's their first ever European one. So, what up, Jack? Straight to the keep, straight to jail. So far, I'm again today. I've been just kind of like day lazy and Jack, just to catch you up. So we found out one of my dogs, not one of the ones you've seen before, but one of my dogs has cancer, and so we'll be starting chemotherapy or something soon. But so anywho, I haven't gotten a chance to dabble a lot. This I have made a negative deck. This is what I have so far with the new werewolf. And then his change actually kind of makes Dr. Werecock a little different because now you don't need Zabu. Well, previously, remember we had Leech in this to deal with the Hellas, and then the 4 cost werewolf. So we had Zabu. Since no Zabu, put in Medusa, and then what did I replace? Uh, Leech with? Oh, I swapped out Leech with. I actually don't remember what's happening here. It's undergone changes. This deck had Zabu, Leech, and Doctor Doom. I guess technically I can't call it Doctor Werecock anymore since I don't have Doctor Doom. Kind of sad. Oh, for real? Is that like a stat running? Yo, I think I'm gonna go through some of the albums. I'm sure y'all heard the little this whole thing. Yo, what's funny is I've disabled the. You know how I told you that Pokemon game will get. It'll like attach to you like a freaking leech, right? Um, I have disabled the extension and I've taken away its mod ship. And it's still all up in our shit. Okay, sorry. Let me get my bearings here. I wanted to look through this. Have y'all seen this? I'm sure I've seen people react to it. Maybe best album. I know you love your Kanye. That still shows up, and now Leverkusen. Wait, so that was all just. Is that all this year stat, Alan? All of those this year? All right, we're just. I've probably seen some. Not about going through all that, unless we eventually want to do that, but that's not right now. I'm just gonna spin it and let it land. Oh, what? Get me back out of here. Oh no! I like this. Yeah. Hotel California is 99. We will go. I will go over the front. So I don't mind Lauryn Hills as number one. I don't even mind a Frank Ocean album being top 10. I just think what is it, Chanel or Channel Orange is better. But to have either of them in front of Songs in the Key of Life just was like a big contrast to me. I don't mind Lauryn Hills, to be honest. Um, what was I gonna say? Of course, it's all subjective. That's high up. I feel like Dark Side of the Moon could have been higher, for sure. Sorry, I got completely lost. Oh yeah, I figured it out. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna ban the Pokemon game, but I had already done it in chat. Sorry, I'm here. Um, what was I gonna say? There was one that people. This could have actually gone higher. This thing sold 30. I was looking it up last night. Jagged Little Pill by Alanis Morissette sold 33 million copies, and I think it was like the highest selling debut album ever. To Pimp, yeah, that was the other thing. A lot of people were like, "Good Kid, Mad City, incredible," but To Pimp a Butterfly, I think they were really reserved on which artist were gonna get two albums on the list. Maybe is part of it because let's see, I think the Beatles have two, Prince has two, Beyonce has two. This album's incredible. Uh, so many bangers on this one. The Daft Punk Discovery. David Bowie deserves, eh, regardless of which album, an album in the top 25, I believe. Again, that could have been higher. Dark Side of the Moon. I feel like Jagged Little Pill could have been higher. Beyonce, do not get me wrong, she deserves all the accolades in the world, but two in the top 50 is that's a lot of love. 2 in the top 75 might have been fair, but like her having 2 over Aretha Franklin's 1 and like this not higher in general. What was the other? Beastie Boys have 2. Prince has 2. Okay. All right, let's play some games. I kind of like that Dak and Namora deck I'd made yesterday. I think more of that. I'll never get why that sometimes stops and stutters and other times it does not. Yes, I believe so. It's interesting you ask that though, because when I briefly scanned over the leaked OTA from a couple days ago, right? I actually didn't notice with the Captain America change that it was only gonna apply to ongoings. So when I saw that today, I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, wow, whoa, whoa, there, he's gonna beast over there, I believe." He also has initiative. This and negative next turn.
Opponent snapped.
Damn, I kind of thought he would beast beast on the left. I'm kind of bummed I didn't Negasonic over there. Audio and everything check out. He's got a bunch of ninjas. I respect to the people who can put up with the demon sound bug. I just cannot. So this becomes Jubilee or Blue Marvel. Like both, especially since the werewolf will be flying over yonder. I have to remember there's only 6 turns. One thing I accidentally... Oh, I already fucked up. I often kind of will mistake Mount Vesuvius in my peripheral for Limbo because all the fire. Falcon are going to have fun. Now I can't back out. We're in it. Love it. Needed it. Not a great sequence, to be honest. I don't remember how big his kitty is. Big as little kitty. What game? This only gives me 5, 10. I'll probably lose that. It's this. This. I'm staying in. Can't retreat anyways. Dragon Ball Legends. You're a Dragon Ball fan or you just play the game / farm the game? Oh,
I
might
am
have lost this one.
Iron Man.
No, Dr. Werk. No, Dr. Wercock. So close. Dude, that's a phenomenal reply. Man, I've been chilling in and around the 7,000 snap points. When the thing. Oh yeah, I wanted to try Captain America. This old guy. Is that a Punisher? All right, sounds good, man. Thanks for just chilling and whatnot. There's really not much animation, as with a lot of the earliest cards in the game. Ooh. This one not free. I think it was either $3, $3 American. Oh, that's right, you're American too. I often get it confused. Not confused. I'm stuttering, but hold on. Let me get my thoughts. Uh, I'm still blown away that I feel like half of my quote unquote audience is from not America. And then it's actually cool that there's Lost Cause who's from Greece, Adeline from Algeria, Ego from Scotland, Miyu, Machi, Cell, America. But anyway, sorry. It was either $3 or $5. It was one of those like starter, like, hey, welcome to the game. Here's a really nice for either $3 or $5. I think this one was 3. There was 2 really cheap bundles early on. The Jubilee and that Cap. One was 5, one was 3, if I remember correctly. They came with the variants and I think a decent amount of credits, especially for back then. So, but I think this was 5 and the Captain was 3. The background art's pretty cool. It's just again the other cards they didn't. The new cards go so much more bonkers. Although this is almost an all gold deck, so. Sorry, Nebula, gotta do it. Now this isn't that creative a deck. This is literally just putting Captain America in the Spectrum deck that I was already using, which is essentially the Spectrum deck that everyone uses. Uh, we often talk about shells, and sometimes in a 12 card deck game like this, it's hard. Like there's often gonna be a 3 or 4 card overlap, even if you're trying to be super off of the what's normal, But I do, as you know, I like to pride myself that even if I'm using a popular shell, I'm often 7 or 8 cards different. Well, this is not 7 or 8 cards different. This is probably 1 or 2 tops cards different. So yeah, basically I'm just putting Captain America in that. It is interesting he only does ongoing. That's 7. You just looked it up. 700% value. That's all. Oh, let me change the vaccine. Ooh.
Snap.
I've talked about the whole like they've temporarily buffed glimmer effects and stardust effects for a while. Well, I found another good video that displayed it, and I actually put it up on the YouTube earlier. Still middle. Would have been cool. Ah, okay. That's a great card to put on Aunt May's, that's for sure. I'm gonna be bummed. Ticket? Yes, you can. Yes, he was. It was, it was essentially a daily login. Did I just lose Captain America? That's sad. Oh, we're about to get a free pig, though. Free pig. Yes, he was. Which, looking back, given some of the, the daily login rewards now, not only them give, well, how do I word this? I feel like a lot of the daily logins over the last however long were like unique cards, right? They weren't in the general card pool, I think. So not only was it them just giving us a card that, it, but it was also them giving us a card weird. That was a rare, essentially a rare card. This is it? This is not good. I shouldn't have stayed in for this, but we're here. Okay, cool. I was punting right. That's just, I like that. Inkified. Woo-hoo. What did I just kill? Wait, what was my pig? I thought my pig was Luke Cage. So confused.
Victory.
Oh, it's Jean Grey. That's right, Luke Cage is 3-3. Yeah, good comms. What deck are you using today? So far, at least. Ongoing destroyer. Oh, that's right. You did that a bit earlier, didn't you? Ooh. It said, which location would you like to compete for? I can close out of this YouTube tab. The video that I was uploading is done. Upload. Sorry, opponent. Good, because that was a 10 gigabyte video. I really want it off my hard drive. And we're back. Ooh, still can play this. I like this. Mangusta, Man Thing. We got Luke Cage for the far right. Neither of us are going to really be able to compete with Craft, I don't think. Ooh, doesn't hurt him. Does not hurt him. It's Edge. Again, we have Mobius to prevent card discount. We still need a card that can, maybe not prevent, but stymie ramp. Whether it's Corvus, Hope, Electro. Okay, not cool. Not cool. Even flow. And it takes me away. Ooh, do our Cosmo. He only has a 7 power coal or thing. Oh, little sword. Ebony blade, that's what it's called. Our Cosmo here. Okay, if I do this in Spectrum, I can't loot Cage. Well, we're going against a discard deck, sort of, so Cosmo seems paramount. Plus. Uh-oh. That's a good question. Sorry, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't actually looked at any of the values. Like, I've seen the bundle on my shop, but I haven't. I'll go up 2. And then potentially 6 additional. Oh yeah, Spectrum. Look at old Spectrum with her 6/6 now. How about that? Yeah, imagine the glimmer effects like it was when it was buffed with this black one and inkified. It so. How much did he soak? How much did he soak? Weird. Weird. Don't. 'Cause 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 How about that? Oh, how about that? That one stings the nostrils. Man, no, I'm not the biggest discard fan. My first real game on. I don't know where I should put this. It's not a terrible spot, but I just feel like it's too much at the bottom right. Do I this here? That looks clean. Go. Oh, much cleaner, yeah? Image more so the full collect rewards thing. What about that, dude? That's cleaner? That has to be cleaner. I just kind of realized that those like the follower goal, collect rewards, that felt like it was all stacked on top of each other. Buy it to buy Nebula, he says. I'm not a. I didn't even get Hella there, and that still felt not cool. He just Ghost Rider to Blink, full of Magneto. It really sucks to suck, they say, you know? So what are you talking about? Jessica Jones bundle? Let's see. 3,500. Well, I guess the better question is, did they, with the OTA today, did they data mine any upcoming gold bundles? Let's see. They didn't. In May, step up bundles. Probably what we already have had. Oh, I also want to try Baron Mordo. I forgot. This is I feel like the three true biggest changes. Wait. That happened. That already happened. Why is that listed here? Wait, didn't the claw thing already happen? Claw thing's been happened. Anyways, the Baron Mordo, huge change. I don't know about the whole until turn 6 thing. Like, is that gonna make it not that effective? I don't know. I guess we'll see. So nothing with. What a journey Luke Cage has been on during his Snap existence. That's hilarious. I love when a website will do this. 2-1 to 2-2 to 2-3 to 3-4, 3-4. Boom. Wait, Baron Mordo exists? Quick and positive impact. Atrocious stats. Scene 0.5. We've all seen these. We've seen these. Okay. Let's see if there was any. 3,000. I feel like I actually don't know. I'm not familiar with the exact like collector's tokens to gold ratio, but it's almost 1-to-1 almost, which feels good. But I'm not a huge fan of the variant. I'm not gonna lie. Especially, I have the Noir one for her. That might not be what it's called. Hold on. But yeah. I mean, if you're definitely. Wait, what is Nebula now? She's Series 4. I can't believe this is from a video game, by the way. This is from Castlevania 2. What an absurd piece of music. The best possible way. What are we talking about? Oh, yeah. No, it's not called Noir, but I have this one. I love it. I feel like the 3D is going to be sick in terms of the city, but the white border looks too... Okay, we didn't like that. Alright, we didn't actually play much of this when I streamed the other day. I was going through VODs from March, and I saw this deck that I had played back on March 5th, and I was looking, and I was like, hell, a third of that, you might remember this already, sorry if I'm repeating myself, a third of the deck has been buffed since then. Let me try this out. Well, okay, on March 5th, I did not have Captain America on it. I just swapped that out for today. Who is it? Watu. I'm a bot. I respect it all. A lot going on with that. Heyo. A Watu value there. Benny and the Jets.
Snap.
Hopefully he doesn't have a Nihilus. Oh man, poopy. No, wait, what happens? I genuinely don't know what happens here. Okay. It's a little weird now. A little weird. That was weird. Like, I figured it would switch because it, you know, added, but never know. This is a C3 deck? What am I? A C3 with Uatu to protect it? I don't even know what good posture is anymore. Plus my chair has gotten flat in the back, so it makes it a little tougher. Have to sink further.
Avengers! Assemble.
I haven't heard that sound effect in so long. Maybe when I've gotten it from the hub and stuff, but generally, that's hilarious. Part of me wants to go claw left. Just all of that. He plays Mystique. He goes up 4. Which means ball is technically big enough. You're on your 5th cap split. Wait. Is that a bug? Why didn't it say you're... That's weird. Speaking of going through VODs, I was, you know, posting those ones from March of last year. One thing I noticed is when... Back then, when players would retreat, it would do like that. It would basically show victory first, then it would say your opponent retreated. It's really kind of a little clunky. Didn't feel as, I don't know, intuitive and as kind of like, I don't know, engaging almost. And they finally fixed that. But right there, I don't know. That was really weird. Just like ended. Benny and the Jets. Damn, speaking of Alanis Morissette, Grandpappy. I like his little satchel once it's animated in 3D. His little satchel is just like floating in the wind. So good. Wow, Jeff's perfect for this sequel. Ooh. See my onslaught. Oh man, but then it's like, hey, that's Creed luck. Obviously, it's not that big of a deal, but it's like, hey, you got easy Jeff here for Abby, and it's like, what? Wait a minute. Yeah, I would agree that there was a sweet spot period. I'm not saying the spotlights were entirely bad or anything, but um, what's the bottleneck? Maybe might, I don't know if that's a good word, but something just feels more constricted ever since the spotlights. I really don't know what to do here. He's not gonna put 2 cards. Little awkward curve, not gonna lie. Heyo, new century, unchangable. Not that I have him. Oh, no good. No good. I don't know if they intended this, but it's kind of interesting that a claw offsets a void. Like, and a hobgoblin. They're all like 8. He has a nihilist, I take it. This will give me 8 energy on turn 6. So I could play Claw Captain America. I maybe put it. I maybe should have. No, I wanted the Abbey. I don't know. Snapped. There's the Annihilate. That's okay. I didn't even think of that interaction, but that was kind of satisfying. Not only obviously playing Goblin on Angela is a nice little 5 power, but then it became an extra power for Punisher. What would an Annihilus deck look to play here? They've already used Annihilus, Century. This gives me 6 in the middle. So I'll be at -4. I'll be at 2. He'll go 4-4. I'll be at 6. Do I punt the right and instead go? Oh, this was dumb. No, Angela, rip.
Avengers!
Assemble.
The difference in getting Angela's proc off or not there. Looks like they're playing something close to what I what I called the Tales from the Crypt deck. Which, I mean, if you go back, I hate, like, how do I word this? It's really hard for like a small streamer to ever have a deck because obviously there's not that many viewers to vouch for them. Whereas even if like a big streamer auto fills the deck right in front of everyone, in a couple days they'll just be like, oh yeah, that's what's his name was playing, and it's their deck. But you like I had a whole, I like basically constructed the Tales from the Crypt deck a couple weeks ago, and I played with it a whole bunch, had phenomenal stats, even showed it on stream. I was like plus 48 cubes or whatever, that one stream with it. And it was pretty awesome. Oh, what I was going to get at is, honestly, I genuinely, not to sound conceited or whatever, that felt like one of the times where that might actually have been my deck. Like, that the numbers were so good that people saw it on Untapped without even me needing an audience, so to speak. So if I play Jean Grey here, it doesn't matter because of his Ebony Maw. Claw is very good left, but I can't play him on the left. And Interessante. He's a Khazar Zoo deck. What do I do? Ooh. Oh, the 0 kind of messes with him though. Although he can just now 0 into his Shayna. I'll go up to 17 maybe on the left. Maybe even 21 with Blue Marvel. Oh, this isn't cool. This does not look good. Oh, my back. One thing I do love about this game, one of the many things, right, is how little mechanics you'll get to learn, and even if they don't maybe make sense or they shouldn't work, you get used to them. Now, I'm not saying this one shouldn't work or whatever, but for example, as we know, Jeff can bypass Jean Grey, so it's like you could honor Jean Grey and then play Jeff, but like you can also play Jeff if you wanted to, hypothetically. And then, like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to, that now, see what I'm saying? Like, now I don't have to play on Jean Grey at all. If I did not play Jeff first, I'd have to. But because he ignores it, he can go anywhere. And then because he still qualifies as my first card, I don't have to play there at all. There's the Blue Marvel we expected. Hmm. Should be worth 10. That's 19. He's obviously going to play on the right. Kazar's 9, 26. And not being able to play the early Goblin has not been cool.
Opponent snapped.
Yo, this has been harsh. Big House, Luke's Bar, Claw. Ah.
Escaped.
Yeah, unless you're. I feel like the Captain America change is obviously going to be great, and you can have better metrics, and it's going to be a buff. Because like people are gonna. Well, historically, he has been in ongoing decks, right? In Spectrum decks, etc. And if you're going full ongoing Spectrum, that works. But and it's like I don't want to complain about a buff to a card who was essentially unusable once you got to Series 3, because if it is makes him at least usable at the higher levels in any deck, that's great. Um, but I feel like he uses some of his his flexibility, his universality. Like of course, whatever he is now was better than what he was, but I liked him. But if you let him buff +2 to any card in his lane, it kind of just makes that Ultron deck even stronger. But I'm gonna keep Captain America in that. The game automatically gave me the wrong deck. I was like so confused for a second. I was like, that's right. There he is. I don't know what to play. If there's anyone watching, y'all have any suggestions? Y'all want me to play specifically the cards that were OTA changed today? Because I haven't played that much with Nomura. That's good for my deck. Free magic. I wish I could put up with the demon bug. I really do. Oh, he has the freaking Magneto card back that I'm so bummed. I even went downstairs. Like I was streaming. I left. I went downstairs to buy it on my phone. And I went downstairs, got distracted. And this was like right before the daily turnover. So it was like 2:50 my time and it changed at 3, whatever. And what's cool is I can use Rickety Bridge to kill Muramasa. I don't necessarily need to use Killmonger. Um anyways, I went downstairs to make the change. Completely got sidetracked. By the time I remembered it was after 3 o'clock, it went away, and I was so bummed. Oh, trying to Galactus me. Um, yeah. Anyways, I love it, and it's the name of the bundle that this card back came in was a Tenacious D reference. I was like, oh. Okay, he has 5 energy. Can't play Galactus this turn. I almost want to change stuff. Part of me wants to. Obviously, I would love the Shaw here or something, and then Namora so they could both get hit. Oh, this is awkward. Oh, well. Like, I would love for Namora to be able to affect both of them. Interesting. That's a big red Hulk. 17 power. Ooh, man, I might lose. Okay, I'm gonna have to retreat after this probably, but this is for science. If I play her, do that first. No, it won't count, would it? Then did that? I don't think it would count. Ooh, this would buff Jeff. He's definitely gonna try to gob my ass. So we gotta try to outlive his gobsation. Since we do have an extra turn. Ooh. Like this. Like this. I think we do this and then Killmonger, right? Go and kill his stuff. Boost. Actually, might as well. Killmonger first. We do that. And then next turn we can Silver Samurai. No, then it would hit Zola. That's the problem with Zola and Samurai in this concept. It's always gonna hit Zola if he's in my... Shit. Oh. Okay. Maybe we go ahead and do this. Boom. And then next turn, we just Silver Samurai Surfer. Oh. I want him juiced up first. I don't know. I gotta do this before he's gonna gob my ass. He's just gonna gob me. But now I just don't have a way. Yes, we needed that. He did have the contingency plan of the Annihilus. Wait, how is he able to play both? Turn 6. Green Goblin's obviously 2. Annihilus should have been 5, right? Oh, he played an Electro at one point. Damn it. Zola, you're ruining things for me, bro. MODOK would be so cool. So cool. I mean, does he just Shang-Chi my Dakin?
Escaped.
Oh. My opponent was just playing a very, very popular deck. almost to the T, right? The goblins, the nihilist, Professor X. He probably has a cannonball in that. No, I still want the Zola. I just need to go no samurai, I think. He's getting my Shaw. Loki player. Ashton already got. Oh. It's crazy they moved Grandmaster up. Clearly they thought his ability can get so out of hand that he needed to be a 2-0 at launch. It's funny to me that they go, all right, let's give him 2 extra power. Not just start with, but not let's move him on to 2-1 and then again in a couple weeks. I thought that was the point of the OTAs, where you don't need a full-on patch. If you wanted to change a card twice in 1 week, you could do it relatively easy. Now all they talk about is like the concept of, it takes weeks and stuff. Skills. Next, all right, this, and then it's Namora in the middle. And then it's MODOK, probably. Probably gonna lose points again, but ooh. Damn, I was saying Namora and then MODOK, but now hitting that guy is tempting. Okay, if I'm gonna Shang-Chi that next turn, maybe Namora that. Or even her? You know how you mix that. Yes. Oh, they're crushing it with the animations and sound effects when parts come out now. I like Pat Riley. I don't know. He can move his Jeff. Okay, so Proxima factors in before MODOK points. So like hypothetically, if I played MODOK here, even though left would be the lowest powered, it wouldn't factor in MODOKs yet, so it would go right, Proxima that. I guarantee you, my opponents are like rarely. They see me and they go, "What is he playing?" I lost more cubes. It's just of course he gets a 6 power cost, a 6 cost card under Shang. I get Helicarrier. Classic, classic. What was I gonna say? MODOK middle maybe. Damn. Yeah, MODOK. Hold on. No, MODOK middle. MODOK left. Ultimately, if I could have gotten Proxima Midnight to land right, I win. No, because then US Agent would have hit her. The Heimdall versus the 1 power of difference. So huge there. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, that's probably the like best compliment I could get is if there was an emote or something where it's like, what you've cooked or something. You know what I mean? Like to acknowledge you were playing something that I have never seen or I rarely see. Just lose. All right, let's. Even this, I'm about to use something that's kind of meta. I'm using Blink, Shuri, but as we know, this is a deck that I built right when Blink went live, and I respect the name. And it's a cook. Like what? Medusa, Ghost Spider. Would it be better if I just didn't talk? I don't know how to. What is going on? Oh, you know, I'm not going against a meta deck, so on that hand, I'm like, hell yeah, you know, I respect, respect. Uh, but what they are curving out like crazy right now. Absolute bonker blows. Okay, so because I'm actually flipping Ghost Spider, I can get in a whole metric shit ton of cards, including Medusa, which I don't think we love. I don't think we love that. Part of me thinks we maybe do one more. We do that. Just don't be Medusa, or else you're wasting her. I guess if it's Negasonic, it's not great either, huh? I think I just punt right. No, he's gonna move a bunch of stuff. Ah! Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna move him back, and then we're gonna blink and whatever. It's gonna hit Human Tor. Okay, cool, cool. We respect it. fixated on it so much that of course it was going to hit that 25%er, you know? Like you fix on it that much. So he punts right, I presume. Losing it. First. I still put you first. Word. So if he moves Vulture, Shang-Chi does nothing. What do you think he does here? Moves Vulture, plays Heimdall. He does that. He's on 11. I'm on 11. I'm on 17 here. He would need to do that play. Vulture left, Heimdall middle. I think he's going to move cards from the right. So does he move both of them? Ah! Well, he gets 15. He's on 17 from Heimdall. Tie. He wins tiebreaker. He wins. I forgot to move Ghost Spider over. You didn't snap either. I don't understand people like that. You, I said at the beginning of the game that I respected you because you said your username's hella lame, but my guy, you didn't snap either. I didn't snap. You didn't snap. Into the game, you go. Some people just are not sharp human beings between the ears. Because there is room for banter. There's room for shit talking and gloating and like, you know, having a little bit of arrogance about you. But, uh, dude, this is such a fire split. It's gonna pull Ghost Spider. And it's not like I'm using a meta deck either. I don't understand that. That one tilted me just because it was so. It made no sense. I almost felt bad for the person. Like, you know how this is supposed to work, right? He is mine too. I think I've told you that. I love the Inhumans in general. I was super bummed the TV show didn't do him justice. Well, this is a bummer. I guess, like, I want to do Gladiator here, but actually, no. Do I really? He might go there and not kill the thing. My favorite Inhuman is Karnak. I actually think that he should be a card that's in the game. Aw. And I think he could potentially have like what's it called? An ability somewhat like Daredevil's. Maybe rework Kang and then give Karnak an improved version of what Kang used to do, and then make like just rework Kang. Yeah, I do love the actor who played him. His name's like Anson Mount, I think. He was so good in the show Hell on Wheels. Oh, that looked like a dope Jeff split. Ayo, already a cheap stature.
Snap.
Why am I... This is how you get into the ruts. Play off meta decks. You want to see games out. You lose. So then you become desperate to try to like call back your cubes. And then you snap. When it looks like you're in an advantageous situation. But things can change so fast. So fast. Get together. Part of me wants to do this. I can get the juicy Medusa over here. And before he plays a Mobius, he's got a Domino. Is he running that one thing that the people are doing and like it's everyone and their mothers are doing? That thing? We're just going to play that. We let Nebula grow, sure. Next turn, though, we're going to play Blink. Bada bing, bada boom. Five cards in his deck, pulls Leech. This is why a couple minutes ago I said to myself, I go, I don't understand. Would it be better if I just didn't talk? Because it seems like no matter the percentages, I can have an 8% chance to have something happen. If I say, man, I really don't want, like, oh, this would be a bummer. You know what I mean? It's like every time. It doesn't matter the metric, I hit it. It happens. It gets hit. That's a sick Darkhawk. Too bad I can't use my Shang-Chi on his... Yeah. And then, like I said, I literally prophetic there. Because I also said, I don't know why I'm snapping because things can change so drastically. Like when a Jubilee pulls a Leech out of a 5-card deck. He probably top deck Jubilee and he just plays it again. I think I stay in. So dumb. Oh.
Escaped.
And not to sound toxic, but I'm going into everything that I hate. Like, it's other than the movement deck, in fairness. Well, no, here's the irony. Okay, so the funnest matchup that I've had so far is the movement one because he's not using a meta deck or something very, very, very close to what everyone's using. And yet that was the dude who was the toxic, even though neither of us snapped. So it's like I haven't had an enjoyable match yet, I don't feel like. Except maybe my very first one, I don't know. Oh, the one where my Gladiator pulls his Cerebro and he instant retreats. Like maybe that one. And one thing that gets, as somebody who loves to experiment and loves to like play different decks, and I don't like seeing in any game like meta just, oh, everyone's using the same, same old. Days like today can really do this to your boy because it's like, I'm trying to be adventurous and do stuff. And I don't like seeing meta. And then when you see meta, it's already like, but then you're also like, guys, you do realize there was a massive OTA today? Like, this is me to my opponents, right? You guys do realize there's a massive OTA today, right? Y'all don't want to experiment for like 2 hours? 1 hour. Like, when the OTA first went live, I wasn't streaming, but I was in, I think, Dara's stream, and several of his opponents in a row was using the exact, and it's like, Okay, I get it. There's a degree. Some people don't have all, you know, it's like they don't have a lot of time to play. So they're just hopping on playing what they know, but you get these moments where it's like, do y'all not want to experiment even just for a little bit? You know what I mean? Like just a little bit. Like you guys don't want to experiment with the new changes just for a little bit? Ooh, Captain America making Howard a 1/4. Stomp. Never played move. I've never played a full move deck, but I've played a lot of different, like me trying to make my boy Human Torch work because he is my favorite comic book character. How about this, man? I get Mr. Negative off on turn 1, and I've gotten Psylocke and Red Guardian. Oh my god. Keep in mind, I just swapped out Psylocke, so it could have been any number of cards like Blue Marvel, Negasonic, Werewolf. I do have Iron Lad, yep. Yes, indeed.
Opponent snapped.
That was a 1, 2. I guess it couldn't have swapped for Ravonna. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I hit the worst. Literally would have been cool with any of the other 3 cards. Red Guardian looks cool when he's negated, even the base part. Oh. Shouldn't have. What if he gets negated though? I was literally thinking in my head, watch me pull one of the few instances where I can't play, like, if I pulled Psylocke or Negasonic there, I can play that alongside Blue Marvel. Game was like, no sir. Dude, this card, I wish you could see the cards negated like a bit better. Whether it's when you click on them here, whether it's in your collection tab. Professional yapping. Yapper. Ooh, this is spooky. Man, that... Oh. Okay, then he Spectrums. So he gets 6, 8 in the middle. Goes up to 18. Oh, this kind of sucks, but... Now she shows up, mind you. Yo, wow. What a sequence, dude. These last 5 matches or something have been something to test a person's patience. I get Mr. Negative off on turn 1, and I get Psylocke, I get Red Guardian, I get Blink, who brings out Wolfsbane. I need me a Midnight Train to Georgia right now. Again, I always talk about it. It doesn't help that I change decks after every match. So let me try to stay on one. All the time I go make me a plate of dinner. I'm not gonna lie. Time is it? 5:30? Weird. Last game I had Pegasus first lane. getting to play werewolf on 2 is pretty cool. Call me crazy, but I want to snap again. I had to like hold back. Bruh. Do I go ahead and Negasonic now? Do I wait and try to hit something juicier?
Oh, snap.
I really love using Negasonic into Blink, especially if you can go ahead and use, well, obviously, if you can use Negasonic's Destroy. Really fire. Oh, now you show up, bud. As much as I want to, like, this would be good. Negative into Vortex, but then I can't blink it. I think I want to blink it for the Blue Marvel. I might want to take Shang-Chi out of this deck. Actually, no, I could Red Guardian his armor and then Shang-Chi. Oh, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Kind of rude, but okay. We love it, but exactly what we wanted. Oh, dude, if Ravonna doesn't get shut down, the ability to play Iron Man and Wolfsbane here, I could have literally played Iron Man, gotten White Hot Room, Wolfsbane, moved Werewolf to have the flexibility. I could do this. This is still good, but I don't. I miss out on the Werewolf jump. I think we do this though because he becomes Blue Marvel. Shang-Chi, please. Wow, we can play all of the cards. Look at this. This is genuinely my first time seeing this variant negated, I think. Oh, that's so sick. Okay, it pulls Shang-Chi, surely. I like how we can play almost all of these cards. Do I even? I don't think I do it, actually. Yeah, I do. This is only, hold on. Wait, no. This is what we're gonna do. We go Red Guardian to make Werewolf jump. Jubilee. Iron Man, Wolfsbane. We don't even play for the Shang-Chi. He moves over, he becomes 6, 8. This is 4, 7. So I'm adding 15, 19, 38. Me too. I actually played it a good bit. I was surprised they were changing it like they did. Oh, hey-oh.
I am Iron Man.
Hey-oh. Come on, be sweet to me. I was gonna win either way, but for a second there, I literally was worried. We needed that. We needed that. Yeah, for the first like 2 weeks, especially, I played Multiverses a whole bunch. I wonder if any of the people who played back then and got Battle Pass progress and that, if any of that carries over. I'm down. Do you know when it comes back out? I like, I love Negasonic as a card, but since I don't have a variant for her, she might be the one that goes. Oh hell yeah! Now that I like. That I. Um, because I think I got about halfway through that first. I can't remember how many they did. If they did one or two. I got about halfway through it. The dailies were a bit tedious, if I remember. Sometimes it was uh, like complete 40 counter tosses or something like that. And yet the good news is it would count uh your progress from like bot matches, but the problem is it wouldn't it had like a it didn't have the best tracking system. So like sometimes like let's say it was like complete or land 50, I don't know, upper punches. You would honestly have to do two or sometimes three for every one that would count. I felt like May 28 is release. Ooh, that's right around the corner. Grandmaster's not perfect in negative decks anymore. How about that? What do I put in here? Ironheart's obviously classically in negative decks. Mystique, but I felt it was too greedy. We'll maybe put that back in. She really only has two cards she can hit. Jack, you know how I'm pretty sure it was you. I mean this lightly, but you get on to me for how many white bordered cards I have. That is you, right? Or and or you've said things along the lines of like you one of your I guess OCDs or whatever is you make sure that like you have all of your whites upgraded or something like that, right? Why can't we go to the top yet? Well, I was in someone's stream earlier. Again, I don't know if whose it was, but um, they pulled this up briefly. Camera's lagging a bit. That it. Um. Anyways, I was on a streamer and someone so they saw his page like this. He was only in it briefly, and somebody goes, "This is how they worded it," and it opened my eyes a bit. To your point, they said something along the lines of, man, you have about 50 levels. Talking about collection level, they're like, you have about 50 levels in just white, like, upgrades. And I was like, damn, it's probably something like that for me too. Let's see, this is 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, 66, 72, 78. Well, I'm slowing down. 86, 94, no, 92. Then you subtract these two, so 90. I have 90. But some of them I like. I don't see a point. Like, especially if I already have a variant, I have a hard time seeing a point upgrading these a lot of times. And then even on cards where I don't have variants, I maybe will upgrade them to green and then just leave them there. Which is probably what you're saying that, yeah, that's all I do is I'll just turn them up to green. Which I try to do. But I often, like on this, I feel it hard to upgrade because I know I'm eventually going to get the variant later. I also only have 100 credits. That will change the dynamic. But that's 4 common cards I often forget about. I think another big reason why I've held off is for the longest time you know that I wanted screenshots before and after. I like seeing the before and after of the frame break. Sometimes it's really sick. So sometimes I'm like that holds me up. That is not a factor nearly as much anymore with the custom cards. It still is a factor, as you know. We've talked about it since you can't turn off. Like I would like an option to turn off 3D or turn off animation in the custom card, but it's the best credits to, right. And that's what I used to always tell people when they were like new to the game and like new to my stream. That's not new to the game. I'd be like, yeah, I'd be like, if I had 2 advices to how to maximize in this game and not spend a lot of money, it's the daily missions thing that I've talked about. Like, make sure you always have room for at least the next 2 every 8 hours. Make sure you just hop on, just just get 2 done. If you're on 6, just get two done and then hop off. Sometimes you can get 2, 3 done in one match and then hop off. And then the other one is, like you said, is try to, like, it's better to upgrade 100 cards once than one card 100 times, I think. All right, let me go get my plate of food. I've been rambling, yapping. Hopefully you're still here when I'm back. If not, thanks for hanging out. It shouldn't be too long. Probably about 5-ish minutes. Parlay Witch boosters. Watching. I'll pull up one of our friendlies. Matches. Friendlies with Badlands. Everybody's working for the. I pause the music because I don't know if this video is going to have music past. Here it is. Okay. That one's the one I think I showed you the other day. So I'm gonna pull this one. Um, I would put these on YouTube, but you might remember that there was that period in March where Snap was not running well for me at all, and I couldn't really stream it unless I went down to 720p and whatnot. And so this stream was in that period where I was tinkering with settings. And in doing so, I had tinkered accidentally with my audio stuff that kind of separates the music from your VOD, right? So I don't know how to detach the music now at this point. I know how to detach all of the audio so I could put it on YouTube, but there would be zero game audio. There would be zero like me talking, right? So I don't know, a little weird. Oh, Creed. All right, I got you on the snap battle. How did you know, Jack? How did you know? Sometimes I hate myself. Like, I hate the sound of my own voice and I think I'm not funny, but then other times I'm like, dude, I'm borderline genius. I'm like a delicate balance between cringe and genius. Savvy and Adlin in the comments in the chat down there bullying me. Hey, what time does the Pacers game start tonight? You know? Quake, dude, quake. You were just quaking and baking. I think the Celtics. I know that the Pacers have normally played bad in game one, really good game two, and the Celtics opposite. I just hold on. I just I know they're deep. I just worry about the Pacers' fitness at this point, right? Like going into a game seven on Sunday, having a short turnaround, playing on Tuesday. The game seven was away from home. These are away from home. I don't know. Like it's tough because you again, like you have the whole Celtics normally play bad on game two, Pacers play good, but both star guards mentioned that in their post game interviews. Uh, Jason Tatum and Halliburton both mentioned that, like from their own angle, right? Tatum would say that normally we play bad in game one, bounce back, yada yada. Part of me thinks that they're so aware of that now that that trend that they showed in the first two rounds also won't show up. I think just between like fitness and them being aware of the trends, I think the Celtics win tonight fairly comfortably. I hope I'm wrong about the comfortable part though. I want another great game. These 2 games so far, this whole playoffs, ooh, so good. This is a good match between you and I here. All right, I'll be back again. I'm gonna go get another little plate. This time I won't come back and eat because I got that fixed. I'm just gonna get everything handled and I'll be back in about 5 minutes for good. Yo, sorry, I was away. Thank you so much, Anonymous, for gifting to Jack. Anonymous, goaded, goaded Anonymous. Thank you so much for real, whoever that was. Jack, do you still play this deck? The deck you were playing against me here? So you've been all about that ongoing destroyer for a little bit now, right? I remember maybe a month or so ago, I think you even did like a redeem to have me play it. Um, the Cosmo armor kind of deck, right? Watch the Cyclops here go bonkers. Easy dub. Cyclops went bonkers. All right, I need a couple more minutes. I'm genuinely almost done. All right, one more video. This one is from May of last year. Here we go. Oh wow, look, this is back when I made like a manual little, see how I have my cubes and my energy? We see a lot of big streamers with stuff like that, but I had to do that manually. It was tough. We hate Dream Dimension. Mine's still Mindscape, Dream Dimension, close second. Look at me as a little 68. The cute 68. All right, I'm back. Better as in like less bullshit, or better as in more toxic, more bullshit, more shit. All right, we're back. We're back and we're ready to attack. Got a snap draft battle with my friend Jack. Let's get some music going again. Absolute banger. I wish sealed mode worked for me, but last time I tried it, it did not work for me. Um, you're good. I replied to your last question with the question. Um, I wish what's it called worked for your boy. The sealed mode. Auction mode just kind of takes a little too long. Nah. Yeah, we'll do auction mode. Screw it. What up, Adlin? How'd the farming go? Don't forget, Jack, if you don't have a card, you can click don't have a card up there. For a veteran. Did you ever play that I think it was called Dragon Ball like Dokkan Battle or something? And it was kind of like, so in America we call them Connect 3 games, I think. But you know, it's like on your screen you have a bunch of colors. And it's like two oh shit. Okay. You know, it's a bunch of colors and you have to like move like two balls to make the yellows and the blues match up. You see what I'm saying? Anywho, it was called Dokkan Battle. That game was so ass. Gotcha. That's the only Dragon Ball mobile game I have played, as well. I was curious. Going for Kingpin. Don't have. And you can PvP raid a boss together. Oh, that's dope. So, what kind of game is it? Is it like a? Have you ever heard of? You don't have Blob. Um, is it like Marvel Future Fight or Marvel? Like, are you familiar with the other Marvel games? Future Fight, Strike Force, or what's the other one? Something like Future Revolution or something. Ooh, gross. We should both pass on our gross. Gross. Oh, that is cool. I would use him if the demon wasn't bugged. Okay, gotcha. Oh man, Adeline had a or Jack probably did a double take there because he's like, wait, can I go C3? Can I go C3? But the demon kind of messes that up. I feel like Jack and I are actually going really fast comparatively. Like, we're doing really well, and yet this mode still takes forever. And I think he actually got Kingpin before I got Silk, for what it's worth. Ooh, little Kang. Kang Bangaree. Well, what happened? If this restarts us, we're backing out and just doing the other one. It's still on Goose. Yeah, that's what all of the. That's what everyone says when they get owned in the draft. You know what I'm saying? I'm like the Eagles front office. King reverse the draft. That's good. All right. Wait. I guess the one thing about this is like I know that you're actually using like I can see what you're getting. Um but I'll trust you. Just do the arena one and whatever your first run is. Ooh, pinky butts. Oh, I see it. The truth is coming through. Ooh. And I say, wow. Wow. This is almost going to seem like I cheated. Now we just need that one card. It's starting to not look as good as we hoped. Uh, Starting to not look as good good as we hoped. Oh man, Uatu. Sorry, if I would have read that before I picked, I would have done it just for you. Oh, we need something. I don't have any of these cards, Kappa. All right, sorry, had to. Not a bad deck. Not a bad deck. If I could make one, if I was making one sub, maybe Taskmaster. Stop popping holes. I'll try my best. Easier said than done. Yeah, we really were hoping for Dark Cock over here. Um, yeah. Ooh, this isn't a bad random roll. Actually, I love it's this is a phenomenal random roll actually. Ooh, I in one of the friendlies with one of you guys, we were actually watching the VOD of it while I was AFK on stream the other day. That happened. I don't remember who I was playing. I think it was Jack, actually. We were doing it, and it was like the second round, and we had to honor the ego. Even though on the final turn, I clearly was not going to win. Oh, yo, now that you're back, so I want to show you a couple things. One, I already had this. I got this when we won, right? Let's see the little official booklet, right? This I had year for 5 issues. It feels crazy that our title was half a decade ago now, but so that I already had, and I adore. Look what my sister surprised me with. I didn't even know they were making one of these. Camera's reverse, I know. But you also said you're dyslexic, so I think it works. I don't know. Yo, Jack, let's get it. But it's the official booklet for Jurgen, and it's super nice. It has, hold on. It's one of those. It smells nice. It smells of rich mahogany, but it has this. You probably can't. It goes through like his whole thing. It'll hold on. Uh, like one chapter is about his opening interview. The next one's about his first week. Then there's one called Building Blocks that goes over this 2016 2017 season. And so it just goes through a lot of really cool phases. Um, Back at Europe's top table, so we get qualifying for the Champions League. Magic in Madrid, you know, League in lockdown, and so forth. Premier League winners, a cup double. Super dope. It won't work. All right, you make it and I'll join. So anyways, great surprise gift from the sis. Love the shit out of that. A lot of cool. Sorry. Oh, Jack, why are you cheating? Wait, are you saying I'm cheating? Hold on. Who do I need to look for? Yeah, you need to update your game. That means you haven't, well, wait. It's not a patch, it's an OTA, so there isn't actually anything to download. Weird. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think you need to back out, Jack. Close your game and go back in. It could be me. I'll do it just in case. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. Sorry about, but it's crazy how fast time flies. Oh, the other thing I was gonna say was, and I'm sure you've thought this in your head too when talking to me, but some people like to degrade the Liverpool title and call it like the COVID title and whatnot, right? Completely, obviously it's banter because anyone who knows the sport knows that Liverpool were up like 25 points when the league shut down. And in fact, uh us, how they did Project Restart and they finished the season but behind closed doors and whatnot, that actually hurt us. Um yeah, I think, yeah, his is, well, again, Alan, that's what I said at first, but this was an OTA, so technically there's nothing to update. So I'm just restarting mine. But uh people call it the COVID title, even though we had already had the title wrapped up before COVID happened. And us playing behind closed doors hurts a team like Liverpool, who has such a good home atmosphere usually. But here's the other thing: no one makes no one gives shit to City, who won it the next year, and that year the entire season was played behind closed doors. The year Liverpool won it, only like 10 games, something like that, were played behind closed doors. Whereas City's after was whole. But then again, part of why people probably don't mention it with City is because no one cares about cities. It's all bullshit. There is one. Oh, good comms. Like one you actually need to go into Steam. Hopefully it fixed the demon bug. There is one for Sons of the Forest. I don't see one for out. Oh well. Doesn't hurt to just back out and boot it back up sometimes. Yeah, that bug is annoying. Some people just, I guess, I think a lot of people play the game either completely with no audio at all, or at least with like no game audio. I think sometimes, or sound effects, so it probably doesn't bother them. Wow, I'm vampire blasted. I'm like white right now, dude. White. White. Yo, is the Pacers game at 7 or 8 o'clock? Precisely. All right, make it, Jack. You know something I learned today? Mods can start predictions, gambas, which would save me so much time. A mod can't? They can. Sure. Or the mod that. Oh, okay. Well, even that's still a help. If like they started it and all I had to do was in the result. Gotcha. Well, still again, yeah, still helping the. Yes, Jack. What was I gonna say? Yeah, even if it's just cutting out one of the steps in the process, that helps the streamer trust. I hate when my chair legs, sometimes they just spin in this position where it won't let me bring my chair under my desk. So annoying. About time, Jack. This is taking a half hour to get started. Only from you to beat my ass again? I don't know, man. Yeah, all. can put it in the crack. Should we put the beast in the crack? You don't have to do all that, Jack. Just don't look at my hand. Damn, what do I put in the crack? I think I put Baron in there. Okay. Alright, I'll try not to call up too much of my plays. I'm gonna try to fill up White Hot Room. Nailed it. Oh, juicy butt. Little Patreano. Oh, gross, dude. What are you playing? Oh, that's right. It was, we did the draft thing. Look at this juice monster. I don't really have the space, but we're doing it. Here we go. I got a juiced up Spider Ham. Oh no, I'll stay alive. Man, I really just cupped his Iron Man. I kind of feel bad about it a little bit, but I don't also, you know. Ooh, ooh. You have the juice and the squeeze. What's he doing over here with the cloak? Where do you think he plays? Something tells me here, Maine. Something tells me here. Something tells me here. Go left. No, Jack. I want to double ham your man. I'm going to double ham your man. Ooh. Oh. Is the juice worth the squeeze, they say? I think it is. Oh, I forgot it doesn't kill the card anymore. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No me gusta. Okay. Wow. Massive card to for me to Goliath.
Victory.
Huge Goliath play that. Was it me saying something about Beast in the crack? Don't be a goober. Don't be a goober. Nani! Ooh, I don't even have this card. This might be my first time I've ever had this card in my hand in any capacity. No, that's not true. I've had it one other time. My opponent played Nocturne on cloning vats. No. What's the one? Machine World. That's the one. Excuse me. Ooh. Higher and higher, and baby. It's a liver plate? Oh, River Plate. He's big into Argentinian football. I get it. That makes sense. It's a river plate. But I might not even play her. Ooh. Oh, this is my first time seeing this, though. Not really the color I would associate with her. I'm not going to lie in that capacity, but it's pretty sick. Also kind of sounds staticky. It is, yeah. I starry-eyed it last round. You know, I gave it a little starry-eyed Johnson.
Snap.
Heyo. Locked me out. So much for my beast. He said, oh, yeah. I still don't think we need the emote wheel. Heyo. Oh, that's a juice monster. I know, right, Drax? Base card. What do you what you know about it? Well, he's gonna win mid. That was a nice Titania play. He stuffed me good. It's a river plate. It's a river plate. Oh. Oh.
Opponent
No.
snapped.
Abandoned ship. Abandoned ship. In the Delta Blue. All he needed was his Celine in his hand. Yeah, she was huge there. That was a good play. Very good play. Ooh, he gets my fart. I present to you my stink. You should hear my chair. It's really not that bad, but in my head, it's like, I don't even know. In the Delta Blue, in the middle of the pouring rain. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, no! Okay, thank you. Damn, you're on point right now, Adeline. Absolutely on point. Is it the VIP status? Who knows? Blue marble. Oh, stinky. Not what we wanted. That wasn't how we drew it up. I'm not gonna lie. This is weird. Little 5-power Taskmaster? know about it. Thanks for declogging me. Although, does it help? No. No. Thankfully, knowing this game, within a couple weeks, we'll lose this ability. But I like how, obviously, in the past, it would just show you right here. But because now it needs to say custom card, I like how you can still click on it and get the artist detail and yada yada. But knowing them, it'll probably go away. Play in the middle. Oh, man, dude. Ooh. Whoa. Stinky. What are you doing? You gotta go? Why are you knucking? We talked about this. We don't do it to the end of the game. It's like a basketball, dude. We're in a best of 7 series. We can trade jerseys at the end. It's game 1, son. Not really. It's like game 2.5. Central Park again? Question mark. Yo, but if you did want to, you've alluded to me about being a mod before in here, and I don't think you can be a mod and a VIP. By the way. Oh, okay, I got you. You know which ones I've wanted forever? I've wanted I would love one of Robert Downey Jr. where he's doing his eye roll. Or something that looks like, Robert Downey Jr. Well enough. And what did I destroy of his? I didn't even see. Bishop. And then, what was I gonna say? I don't remember. I don't remember anything ever. Well, I'm just saying, like, if I made you a mod, which I might, especially if mods can run predictions and that'll save me a headache. That would be why part of why you would lose the VIP. The VIP was temporary again, but anywho, just saying, if you see yourself as a mod and not a VIP, know that a person can't be both. Lyrical gangster murderer. Oh wait, Scarlet Witch, Utopia, then Morbius. That was neat. He's probably gonna do the thing with the stuff, but whatever. And the Delta Blues in the middle of the pouring rain. Walking in Memphis. This playlist is so eclectic. The other emote that I've wanted is Ebony Maw when he shushes Thor. That shit would be badass. It would be badass. Okay, if I did beat Jury would be oh no. Lyrical murderer. When I mean a mode, I mean, well, I guess in my channel too, they'd be cool. I didn't think of that. I meant on the game. These. Yeah, you know what? I'm tired of Titania's nonsense. Oh, damn, he only had 2 cards in his hand. How? Ooh. But I've kind of messaged Patricia. I didn't message her yesterday like I originally promised. I messaged her that I wasn't gonna dive into it yesterday. I didn't ghost. But what was I gonna say? I did message her today that something different came up. Instead of emotes or whatever, I asked her if she did what are they called? Thumbnails. Uploading so many things to YouTube lately, I've been realizing I need good thumbnails. Thumbnails are dope. Especially if I have like series like Throwback Thursdays or specific decks or you know what I mean? Those kind. Having like a universal thumbnail and then just changing what it talks about. I think would help when it comes to you're looking at the YouTube channel, just no one, if you like a specific series, especially like a specific type, you can quite easily just go right to it. But not right now. I was at the very beginning of stream, I was uploading one, yeah. I did indeed. It was the Nomura one from the stream 2 days ago, yep. The sweet Melissa. Sweet Melissa. Yeah, I posted a bunch going back to last night. A couple were VODs from a year ago, broken into like 20-minute parts. Damn, what's been up with the notifications lately? Killing us. I'm gonna play this and I'm gonna draw you know who. Wait, but if I do that, it goes back over. I can't get her back. I can. He played it up behind Cosmo. Yeah, you're okay. You're good. This one's kind of weird. Kind of weird. I think we just do this. I did, yeah. I probably put too much pressure on you.
I am Iron Man.
Ouch. Now, let me ask you this. So, okay, you remember a lot when Eliath first came out, he was obviously stupid broken. We don't want to go back to that. But back then, he would destroy cards, not remove text, as we know. But it didn't matter if they were revealed or not, right? Didn't matter about priority. He would destroy a card even if it was already revealed. What was I gonna say? Then obviously he got tweaked to the unrevealed aspect. Given how he works now, would it be okay, even if he had to go down to 6-7, maybe? But if they removed, they basically changed it to where he just removes text. But it's for all cards. You see what I'm saying? Like, it would basically be a better Red Guardian. One that didn't matter about what was the lowest, and also one that didn't matter. If the cards were unrevealed or not. Like in this case, it would flip over, it would hit Blue Marble and remove Blue Marble's text. Well, yeah, so it's still so basically it's like trying to swing him a little bit back, but it still would not destroy cards. It would just be to remove the text, because the destroy part is too much, I feel like. What was I gonna say? So yeah, he could. The thing is, he would be a better Red Guardian in the sense that it wouldn't need to be a low power card or whatever. And hey, look, it's you. And he can hit multiple cards, whereas obviously Red Guardian cannot. Something along those lines. Like, my thing is, like, I feel like he's not only healthy right now, he's maybe a little under healthy, however you would word that. And I obviously do not want him to get anywhere close to how he was initially. So I was thinking about it earlier today. I was watching, or maybe it was last night. Anywho, ever since you said that Baron Zemo comment, well, again, you're right. I'm not trying to make Eliath stop that. I'm just saying, now that he has been moved, like when they originally added the unrevealed word, that one word, it needed it because of how he was, the destroy part, right? Now I feel like with how his kit is, I don't think he needs the unrevealed part. So in that instance, he would absolutely, but he could help, he would be able to shut down somebody's null in that scenario, for example, without needing priority. Well, dude, he has not liked me beasting any of those cards ever since the first round. Yeah, thankfully we hammed his Jeff, but you're exactly right. He's just been playing Cloak for the power, dude. 2-4. What won't protect you from Shang? Well, if you don't have, yeah, that's fine. Again, you, it's not. I'm not trying to make Eliath like significantly better. I'm just saying I think at this point he doesn't need the unrevealed. So there's a whole litany of scenarios where he's not effective now. Like, not having priority against a Shang play, where he's not effective now and he's not going to be effective with my change. My change would just be in the case where you think, hold on, trolling me. What's he got? He's gonna beat me here. Well, I was gonna say there's a few examples when you know that you're getting null and you don't have priority. I bet you are, Jack. I bet you are, bud. I think I just get stinky butted. Probably not my best play. He just cannonballs me. Oh, shit balls. This has been a plan between y'all two to distract me and let Jack beat me, huh? You're splitting hairs over my Eliath unrevealed thing. But no, there's a few scenarios with just taking that away helps. When Null, a Red Hulk. If you are gonna get Red Hulked, it would set the Red Hulk back down to 9 power, even if it doesn't have priority. You know what I'm saying? I think. Maybe not. That's an experiment I would like to test. But we can technically still test that. I don't have Red Hulk, but I could use I did not mean to do this. What did I just do? I could use Hulk with high Evo. And we would just need to get Eliath to have priority. But anywho, there's a few scenarios where it could help. Somebody blue marveling at the end of the game. Cerebro, right? Azar. There's a few. Yes, GG's indeed. That one's going. Adeline mentioned a good point about Korg and Rockslide hurting my Zemo. And then I played Rockslide that very turn and I tried to undo it and I wasn't quick enough. I played the Rockslide and then I never even got a chance to potentially Zemo again. Yeah, that one's going. And that draft mode, much quicker. Yeah, do you have Red Hulk? Do you own Red Hulk? Okay, so yes, let's try that. So you're not gonna get into a friendly. I'm gonna deliberately let your Red Hulk play. You're gonna play Red Hulk. You're gonna tell me where you're gonna play him. And then so basically we're both just gonna skip most of our turns. I'm gonna play a card on turn 4 or 5 or whatever, just so I can have priority on turn 6. You'll play the juiced up Red Hulk. I'll play Eliath, and I want to see if it keeps. Yeah, exactly. So this deck will work for that. So you'll essentially just not play a card until Red Hulk, so I can have initiative. I think that's right, Jack. We're just testing it. Waiting on you, Alan. Alan? Hello? I love that avatar. I think you were using that last time we played. A good one. Here's to hoping we get both of the cards in our hands. Give me Eliath. He already has Red Hulk. Give me Eliath. should have played something with Crystal and Warlock just to be safe. Yo, you're just skipping, remember? And play it on the right. When it comes to a turn 6, play Red Hulk on the right. Sorry about the rocks. Can I please get her? Him, get it. That's a big Red Hulk, dude. Oh my gosh. I mean, if I play him, I pull Goliath. I want to play Zemo to kind of like thin my deck. I have to play something. Come on. This doesn't work. I'm going to back out and get Crystal and Warlock. Actually, no. We'll get him next turn. Next game. Just go ahead and retreat. I didn't get Goliath.
Escaped.
Watch me get Goliath, him not get Red Hulk. Okay, never mind. Stand corrected. We just need the Goliath now. Don't be dumb. Probably shouldn't have done that. Now I have to play him. At least I can play him on the left. Don't pull him. Just don't do it. You play Red Hulk on the right again when it comes to it. Don't pull him. Oh, that's right. It pulls from another person's deck. The other person's deck. Wow. Wow. Creed no think good. Can we? Game? Yeah, okay, nice. All right, yeah, you're going to play him on the right. Okay, just to confirm. That probably is the same with High Evo Hulk. So it'd have to be, what's it called? Like Shadow King to offset that. Again, there's room for a tech card that prevents cards from growing after that certain point. There's also one that could stymie ramp. And then earlier I was thinking, what if there's one that like it's an on reveal and it essentially removes all cards from your deck that didn't start there. Yeah, well, you didn't, you know? Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Yeah, that would have been a good idea too. I don't know what I want to play. I think I want to do a conquest. But I don't know with what deck. Alright, I got an idea. Jack, you still there? I'm going to play with a deck that's built by you two. You're going to go back and forth. Starting with Alan just because of alphabet. Alan, you pick any card. And then Jack, you pick a card and you go back and forth. If Jack's still there, that is. Oh. Chong. That's somebody who's wanting me to have at least some level of success like that. If Jack's not there, then you and I will just go back and forth. Wait, why isn't that little sub? Originally, that thing said latest subscriber down there, and then I went to go and just make it latest sub. But where I set my cursor before I started to backspace ultimately meant that when I deleted it, I left the R, and then I was kind of like, you know what? I kind of like it. It's kind of, that perfect level of meme. So Mimi Trolley, latest subber. I got a subber. Guess Jack's not there anymore. Jack came in. He was like, actually, guys, Red Hulk won't lose his power. And then I was like, hey, I just want to test it. And he was like, I'm out. You guys don't believe me? No, I'm just kidding. We love you, Jack. Why doesn't it show the name? Latest subscriber. My Maria. For the kids in America. Okay, I'll just pick a card then. Jack's out of this. It's got to be my boy. The only problem is, you know how I am. Some might just say I'm a hipster, whatever you want to call it. But he's been my boy ever since he got nerfed. And then now he's back, and I think we're going to see him everywhere, and then he's not going to be my boy anymore because boy can't be everybody's boy. That's how it is. All right, you're up, Adeline. Iconic song, but I don't really want to hear Billie Jean. Ooh. In my Timeless Bangers playlist, naturally, I have a song from Lauryn Hill, aka #1 album, according to Apple Music. Yo, but I'm waiting on you whenever you're ready to pick a card. Unless you're thinking. My bad. All right. Fine. I just closed my eyes, scrolled, and clicked. Oh, sorry, you replied. Yeah. Just it was taking too long. Not just your fault, the whole thing. So we just closed our eyes, scrolled, and clicked. Not a terrible deck. I do remember when I made this. Really liked it. Cannonball is the only thing that's like not really. Like I put Cannonball in just purely because I wanted to use them, and then I threw Miles in because I was like, well, if I can get Cannonball off, Actually, no. My bad. This is the deck that's Miles was one of the first cards in it. Ultimately, what I wanted to do with this deck was I just wanted to have every card that got discounted. So originally it had Death, Mockingbird, Stature, Spider-Man, Sabretooth, right? And then obviously Sabretooth was too clunky. Why are you snapping? Dathos. And so that's why Miles was in it, which I think means Jeff used to be in it. Oh, wow. He just played Brood on Necrotia with the location spell, and what a good one to swing to. His animations are so fire. I kind of want to play her so I can play... Well, I can play him next turn, I guess. Aw, damn it. You know, you don't have Miles in your hand, so you're like, I don't really need to move something. Then you get him, and you're like, I wish I would have moved him. Wish I would have moved him. That thing, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, he's changing it again. Incredible Storm card. Oh, that's fire, dude. And that's only with Stardust. Imagine, oof. Again, sometimes call me crazy. I actually think in this case, I don't know if I would like Crackle or even Tone Flare. You know how much I love Tone Flare. I don't know. I mean, granted, Crackle always looks good, but there's something about the more subtle, and you know, I like Stardust more than Glimmer. I don't know. I think there's something fire about that. I love that. And if you look at my buffed Glimmer YouTube video and you see how sick it looked, imagine it with that, dude. Ooh, ooh wee. Ooh wee. Okay, he's a C2 deck. So he's gonna go up 8, 16. Right? Oh, that's dangerous. That is dangerous. 16's 24. What's his Cannonball should just move that over there. So is it just that this and this? That's 7, that's 9, that's 21. He beats me. Shit. I was too busy marveling at his Storm split.
Escaped.
It has not been a winning stream. That's for sure. Might be time for a complete deck deletion time. Oh, ooh, wait. I haven't used this since the first moment that Namora came out. What up, Sav? Savvy. Yo, you want to play some Sons of the Forest? Your boy's got... Look how fast Quicksilver is. Quicksilver stonks, dude. If I'm going against a Loki deck, admittedly, it would be the first time that I've seen Loki in a while, so it's going to be frustrating, but it's also going to be like, you know what? Not that frustrating. I always said that the fact that this card has so many sick animations and sound effects for a card that you only get every so often, pretty rowdy. Surprised he didn't play his Jin. Ooh. How about that? How about that? Ooh, I can also have a juiced up Jin. Little gin and juice, you know what I'm saying? Sis. Housing. Okay, this is really weird. What do we do here? Okay, maybe it's this. And that? Jam. Hey. Definitely want to hit Captain Marvel with Namora, but I don't know. This is weird. This one's weird. Ooh. That makes it a little less weird. Not really. Still weird. Still weird. Now you know. This will give me 1, 2, 4 extra energy next turn. I don't even know if I need that much. What she said. Not what she said. That was in fact not what she said. Maybe I can draw Goliath. I drew him.
Snap.
He, he plays Kitty Pryde there. How was anyone paying attention? How big is the Kitty Pryde already? I think it's just 3, so 4. So it'll be 6 powered. It'll go up to 15. Oh man. I didn't do the math. This will put me up to 14. His 6 powered kitty. Ugh. I mean, I could do this and it's all nice and dandy, but at the same time, then Captain Marvel would have nowhere to fly to. Oh, that's not what we wanted. Okay. I stopped his Agent Coulson at least. Yay.
Opponent snapped.
Do I stay in? in early mod school. Oh,
Escaped.
this game is hard. Game is very hard. Do do I cheese it a little bit? I'm just gonna cheese it a little bit. It's 7:31. The basketball game starts in 30 minutes. I think we can play 29 minutes worth of cheat. I hate that discard sound. Deafened. Deafened. So I'm confused. Are you talking to me? I ain't. Yay. What's the yay or nay about? We're deleting every deck. Except the Sasquatch deck. Remember Creature of the Red Lagoon? Love this deck. And this deck was before Claw had gotten buffed. Okay, it can survive. This deck was killing it for me when we had the Wakandan Embassy. Honestly, it was doing bad even when I didn't get Wakandan Embassy. Yeah, I answered that. I said, of course. I did have Eliath and Quicksilver in this deck just now, which obviously having one of those cards in your deck makes it infinitely worse. Having both. Yeah, scrub. Way to go. Put on your ears, Grandpa. Ooh, Doctor Strange might not be a terrible idea in this deck. Especially if it's like, if it gets awkward where I need to put cards and then I then want to subsequently separate them. I've got the moves. Wait, if you Mysterio and then play Namora on the Mysterio lane, let's say the real Mysterio, both clones are 5, huh? Huh? That's something to cook up and shook up? Although, in order to make that work, you would essentially have to not play anything until turn 4 and then play Mysterio only. That's not great. Everybody dance now. Ooh, Werewolf wasn't in this deck before. He could be now. Boom, 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 boom. Give me the music. 1, 2, 3, 4. We actually don't have enough on reveals. Ooh, I do declare. I do declare Thumb War. I need to take some time when we all got a moment. To finally set up the thing with the stuff. The like gifted, like the rewards for gifted thresholds and all that. Putting the beast on the crack. No, I put the beast in the crack. No, you're right. It was on the crack. And then it puffed me up. I'm just deleting this too. Sus, you're sus. You're sus. Ooh, my Thanos 2099 one. Tomatoes, tomatoes. Same thing. Same, but different. Are you gonna stream, sons? So Adlin can enjoy? Have you ever thought of that? Have you ever thought of that? Do you say data or data? Or data or data? I think there's a time and place for both. Kind of like Jaguar and Jaguar. I think you say Jaguar like Jaguar when you're talking about the animal, and it's Jaguar when you're talking about the British car manufacturer. I'm not the streamer, bro. What's the most meta deck? Mm, 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 mm. Jaguar? Absolutely. That's how you pronounce a car manufacturer. Jaguar. Jaguar is the animal. Well, listen. Why don't you listen to a book? You know? Why don't you listen to a book every now and again? Yeah, except the American is over here pronouncing the British car manufacturer properly. What's the best card in the game, or what's the best deck in the game? We're gonna cheese it and squeeze it. No, man. I'm a person. I'm a person of the world. That's what you don't get. You know, like the tattoos that Russell Brand's character Aldous Snow has in the movie Forgetting Sarah Marshall. That's like me. Say that again. Say it again. Ooh. Didn't. No, she didn't. You're lucky I don't know how to time out for less than 10 minutes. Actually, no. Oh. Do you even have to give a reason? Why do I have to give a reason? Streamer, it's an authoritative regime around here. 1 minute. Oh, how'd that one feel? I said say it again. Timed her out for 1 second. Apparently, I didn't do that right. I wanted to do 1 minute. I did 1 second. I guess it only does seconds. So when I did one, oh, no, she didn't. Didn't. Let me get quicker at that. Timeout. $45. Out of here. He gone. Just kidding. Come back. I said, say it to my face. Say it, don't spray it. A hella discard. So let's just do Corvus, cheese. Autofill, cheesy. Cheese it up. This is not what I expected them to give me, but I kind of like this because it's like the deck that I was playing a couple months ago. In March and whatnot. Doesn't have hella. Because you gotta live a little to die a lot. You know what I'm saying? You can put that on a tombstone. You can put that on my epitaph. You gotta live a little to die a lot. Oh, ouch, dude. Ouch. You know, I was like, I'll do 30 minutes of using meta deck. A, only 18 minutes, even if I was using a meta deck. And B, I wouldn't even say I went meta with this. What? Heyo. We haven't seen a Colossal Enjoyer in a while. Dylon. Riddle me this, riddle me that. I thought you said you had to eat and stuff. Heyo. Bring the darkness around and the world. 'Cause I only had 2 hands. Get to travel the world. Oh, aren't you cool? Are y'all hating? Are y'all both subtweeting me right now? Subtweeting me? Ooh, you think I can murk? MODOK's good. But part of me wants to take the chance that I can hit the Wong. Knowing my luck, it targets Colossus, yeah? Oh, this is interesting. What is he about to do to me?
I am reborn.
What? Can Interessante. Good answer to what? You're an answer. Boom, nailed it. This is pretty cool. Oh, we were about to put the juice in the nut and the squeeze in the butt. Juice in the nut and the squeeze in the butt. Juice in the nut. Juice in the nut. We were about to go and give him the nut. Dorothy Mantooth was a saint. My chair just broke itself in half. I don't remember. I was gonna give him. All I know is there was a nut, and we were about to do real well in that game. What's the day? Thursday? Hey man, you're cool. Thursday. The way, or is it? We've seen a lot of Nebulas lately. It is the 1-year anniversary of her season coming out. But I'm not using Hella. And Jack, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it from you. Mere seconds after your last comment in chat. It was probably more like a minute and a half. But I was like, hey, you and Adlin build a deck for me. Like, y'all just go back and forth. One person name a card, and then the next person, and the next, and then the next. And where were you when the Westfold fell? You know? Where were you? Man, that wound up being a great place to put a Nebula, huh? Hey. Played my Morbius. That's que interesante. Que interesante. What are the chances? Well, we know the chances are 50% or something like that, but what are the chances Corvus hits neither Apocalypse nor Proxima? You will not. Yeah, damn right, Jack. No, I'm just kidding. That's not the thing. It was just like I don't want to. It was just funny that I literally asked you to help build a deck, and then the first comment you come back to is like mocking the deck that I ended up playing because I didn't get a deck built for me. You know what I'm saying? AKA, wee, breed so sad. Come on, hit Proxima, hit Apocalypse, hit Apocalypse. That's not what we want. Okay, hell yes, we probably should have snapped our fingers. Stop Jack abuse. No, yeah, that's because Jack came in talking junk, right? He said, hey man, you stink. You are a stinky human. And I said, that's not nice.
Victory.
Should have snapped. Who even plays this game when you don't have dailies? What am I? Am I like a... You know? Yeah, you know. Alright, we need to animate a few cards. I love this pixel. I love the city. I still haven't seen the finale yet. Okay. No Gamba. Well, oh, sorry, I was just reading yours. Maybe Gamba. Can we Gamba? We should Gamba. What up, Captured? How's it been going? What's been going on in the wrestling world? There's really not much animation going on. A little bit of the smoky smoke. And then the little pink stuff. Hey. How do you just not dance to this song? Hey, do any of y'all have any of these Morbius variants? Probably not, because y'all aren't cool like me. Can be better. Heard that. Well, hopefully hanging out here for a little bit and make things feel a little bit better for a while. I had some bad news recently too with one of my dogs, so I know the feeling. Rated ability, I don't use it though because of my discard rule. You see, that's what I've learned. This card is very strong. But again, I won't use Hela though. This is a pretty sick 3D. Get more of the bats, way more of the church, and then of course the moon. All right, let's do one Gamba, and then I might push the Suns. I say might because I might do one more game, but I don't know. I have watched The Sopranos. Incredible show. Incredible show. I think when you were in chat a couple months ago, you were telling me how you were going through it. Yes, but it's probably been 9 years. Well, it's probably been like 11 years since I've watched it in like a consistent pattern. It's probably been 9 years since I've seen any episode at all, even for just like 5 minutes. So it's been a while. It definitely is one of those that needs a rewatch, or at least one of those where you watch an episode here and an episode there to kind of like refresh, not necessarily rewatch the whole thing, but yeah, it's been a long while. Which, speaking of, one of the ideas I've had for years, and I'm baffled, things like Netflix and Hulu and Disney Plus, they don't have yet. But like, let's say you're somebody who's seen The Office 1,000 times, or you've seen Friends, or whatever, Scrubs. You have your comfort show. And sometimes you just want, like, you want to go back and you just want to watch a random episode. You don't care if it's season 1, season 3. Why is there not a shuffle button? Why doesn't Netflix have a shuffle? Like, why can't I just go to Friends and just shuffle across all of the seasons? And what would be even more fire is, like, let's say a person has seen, like, let's say a show has 5 seasons, right? And a person has seen the first 3, but they took a break on the show, right? So they want to come back, and they really don't want to watch all of it again to get recapped, but they do want to get recapped. It would be cool if, like, let's say there's 5 seasons, you've seen the first 3, you can go and like uncheck, like disable, uncheck, whatever, take those away, and then it would know to so the shuffle button's there, and if you've seen all of them, you would just leave them all equipped, shuffle, boom. If you've only seen the first 3 seasons, you can uncheck the later 2, boom, shuffle, and I'll just pick from those 3 seasons. That way you can watch a random episode to get caught up, you know what I mean? You're a scrub. I'm on the last of season 5. Yeah, it's a elite show, top 5 of all time for a lot of people. Now, if it was my first time through a show, or maybe only my second time, yeah, I probably wouldn't do a shuffle either. But again, if it's something like, for me, Entourage, Game of Thrones, The Wire, Breaking Bad, The Office, What We Do in the Shadows, Rick and Morty, I would absolutely just love a shuffle button. Suits is a great show. I watched the first 3 seasons when it came out on USA. I was that obsessed with it. Okay, so we're gonna split this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be my 5th split. We got a Gamba. Gamba's in the chat, please. Please and thank you. Gambas. Be my 5th split. Well, I know I will rewatch a show, if it's been a while, like with Sopranos here, right? where there's a lot of stuff that's almost like it'll be the first time watching it again because it's been so long. And then the other times that I rewatch a show is when I want something on in the background, but I don't like. I'm one of those that if it's my first time watching a show, especially if it's like something that I consider like an elite show, I absolutely cannot watch it while doing something else. Like I don't want to be on my phone. I don't want to be on a tablet. I don't want to, I'm putting everything else and I'm watching that show for 50 minutes or 25 minutes, however long. So if it's a new show, I need to lock myself, that I'm watching that. But when sometimes I want something on in the background, and if I tried that with like a new show, what happens is I find out that I'll either end up pausing the show because I don't want to miss anything, and therefore I don't have anything on in the background, or I wind up I won't like do the thing like if I'm supposed to be folding laundry or whatever, I wind up not folding laundry because I'm watching the show. So anyways, shows that I've watched a bunch, I can throw them up on the background and I don't really feel like I need to pause them or whatever. Captured. I think some people should be like that with every elite piece of television, like serious dramas. I just don't understand. And so I've heard people like, oh, it's my ADHD, and it's like I have ADHD, and I don't know. I guess there's degrees. I don't want to judge people on that. I don't know what their conditions are, but to me, if you love a show, I don't understand how a person can't just, especially if it's a 30-minute show, they're usually 22 minutes, give or take, right? A 50-minute or an hour-long show is usually 50-ish minutes. I don't understand you can't just set aside 50 minutes. Now, if we're talking binging a show and you're sitting there for 6 hours, there's a little difference, but again, I think if the show is good enough, okay, the game is over. If the show is good enough, I don't think you want to have your eyes on anything else. Ooh. Let's go. I can turn on and other stuff and know what's going on. Hell yeah. I've actually never seen too much of My Name is Earl. Like 7 minutes here, 15 minutes there. Hell yes. Dude, gold. This was one of my earliest favorite variants because it was like from an event and whatnot. This was from the first winter. No, you cannot, dude. Hell yeah. Do we do one more? Quality. But yeah, and like I always bring up this analogy, right? So maybe it's not an analogy, but okay, so in Breaking Bad, there is a sequence where, to not spoil anything or whatever, they're in an office and the camera is mainly on the characters and we're seeing their faces as they deliver their dialogue. But then there's a shot where the camera changes and we see the desk that's in that office and there's an envelope on it. And you're not even the camera doesn't put the envelope in the center of your frame. You're not necessarily even supposed to pay attention to the envelope. But if you do, it's one of those things that later something happens and it doesn't connect the dots. But when you go back and you rewatch it and you're like, oh, that's really dope. And it's just like, to me, it becomes so much more rewarding when you see it and you notice it the first time, but it's a foreshadow that hasn't happened yet. And so you're just like, okay, I've soaked it in. And then when that thing happens later, you get that first bit of satisfaction because you were paying attention and you saw for 2 seconds there was that. It makes that moment that much more rewarding. And then when you go back for your rewatch, it's like getting to eat the cake a couple times. Very good cake too. Very good cake. We're about to play it here ASAP. Please get rid of the gray borders. I turn on, I need to pay attention. Exactly. And so some shows like Breaking Bad, I will try, a lot of times I'll try to put them on the background, and because I'll tell myself, oh, I've seen this so many times that I I won't need to pause it, or I won't find myself staring at it, and then all of a sudden 15 minutes into the show, and I've either needed to pause it because I was busy, or I wind up just paying attention to the show because it's just like it's that good and whatnot. But yeah. I'm also not a binger. I can't really sit and watch a show or even a movie really, but obviously this is rarely a thing. But I can't watch for like more than 2.5, 3 hours straight. Like if I'm sitting watching a show, even if I love it, I normally have to take some kind of break. Maybe it's because I'm a boomer. I don't know. Okay, sorry. We do. I was gonna do another split. Let me take some screenshots off stream on my phone, and we'll get some white borders done next time. But let's just go to a red. One, two, three. This would be a 4 split. I don't use Odin that much though. The problem is none of these would make a good, like, there's a 0% chance for a great split. But I can't though. I have to take breaks every 2 hours, don't I? And now I take like sometimes a 5-minute break and then I come back down, or I sit back down to that game, but even that's kind of the same concept. No, my breaks are usually oftentimes longer than 3, and then every so often I have to take like we take full on intermissions. What I'll give to the Sopranos, they'll put details that seems like, or exactly, yeah. And Breaking Bad, certainly Vince Gilligan was certainly influenced by Sopranos. Like Sopranos set a new standard, basically. All right, we're gonna split this guy. We obviously have already gotten a gold, so this will be my at least 5th split. Or I'm gonna misclick on everything. Where'd he go? Oh, I don't have enough. Pouty boy, Creed. No good. Damn, never did. I used to have 1,000 or something boosters for him. That's trippy. Never thought I'd see the day. All right, we're just gonna do this. All right, we're gonna have one more prediction. This one's obviously for cool or warm effects. Cool or warm. Sing it, Whitney. Nailed it. Some people say that I'm the white male Whitney Houston. I tell them, stop it. That's too much. Much. Yeah, sometimes shows just come along and just set new. Even if, like, now in this case, they were directly influenced, but even in cases where they're not directly influenced, some shows just come and set a new standard. And it's hard not to be influenced, if not inspired, yada yada. Sopranos is one of them. MASH is one of them. Dallas, one of them. Well, we could have ran a gamble for that. How about that? Wait. I think that might be my first Living Tribunal variant. And isn't this a part of an album? It is. Yo, what a cool pull from my collection tracker. Wait a minute. Oh no, I just got this guy. Now, if that was my first variant, that would have been a double cool. Double cool by the pool. All right, let's do this. Wait. All right, yeah, the Gamba's live. Sorry. Y'all already knew it, though. I like how I didn't even talk about it in some solid organically. Cool or warm? Second split. Captured. Have you ever done a prediction? If you look in chat at the bottom left, you'll see like your channel points. If you go in there, you can predict what I'm gonna get, and you might not just. Let me just tell you, it's equal the chance. Is Breaking Bad? Hell yeah, yeah. It's one of my favorite top. It's top 3 TV shows of mine for sure. Here we go. What do we have? We have blue. That's a little cool action. Okay. Oh yeah. I love when you get a card for an album. Not only from one of the random things, obviously, like a premium mystery variant, a mystery variant, but it's even more fire when you can get one from the collector's reserve. Ooh, and it makes my 6th, which is 1,000 collector's tokens. That's a huge pool. We're up to 6. I have like almost 300 hours in that game, and I'm only halfway through the main story. I think I'm on chapter 6. Dude, I love that. I know I'm talking about it a lot, but it is so nice when you can get an album card from here, dude. From here. You see that, Jack? And it was for 1,000 collector's tokens. Huge. Ooh, the basketball game's starting too. Oh yes. So I have enough. I know Sage is good. I want Red. If I'm gonna get any card like this, it's Red Hulk or Sasquatch if I can't get them with keys next week. Next week I have 1 key already. I'll have easily 2 by then. All right, time to switch to Sons of the Forest. But I really want Red Hulk, dude. I want Rolk.